All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take just this. This is one of my smaller cutters. Let's use this one. This is just a set of, and you'll want to do it in twos. So you cut those out and see how thick they are. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this rounded edge. You could use either edge depending on what kind of succulent you're making, but I'm going to use the rounded one. And I'm actually going to just go right down the center. See that? Right down the center. They cup in a little bit. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to pinch it. Just like so. See? It's a little tiny pinch. If you've got tweezers, you can use, and I have fat fingers and I can still pinch it. Okay? Just like so. Now, some sort of flower former or anything that'll hold these pieces. I have one more set I'm going to make. I can do them bigger. I can do the same size. They tend to be really big on the outside and they get smaller and they sink in the middle. They sink down because the outer leaves tend to be bigger and overshadow the center. They're like almost like, you know, they sink in the middle. So you want to make sure you use bigger cutters as you go out. So I can use the next size out from that, which might be a little big. This is the next size. I'll use it anyway. And I can do 2 or I can do 3. Since I only have 2, I'm going to do 2. I only have enough stuff to make 2. Okay, and it's the same thing. You just go right down the center. Give it a little pinch. See? How easy is that? And see, you can actually use your finger to do it too. You don't have to have a ball tool. You can actually use your finger just to go right down that center. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place them, just place them right in here. Across from each other. And then you take a little bit of glue. This is the Chocolatiere Maya. Oh, it's edible adhesive. Edible. I like it because it's got a little brush on it, so this makes I don't have to get one of my paintbrushes out and clean it. I can just use that. And then we just overlap with these guys. Push them apart a little bit. And again, a little bit of glue. And then before I put it in, I'm going to arrange these guys a little bit so they're where I want them. There we go. This guy in here. And I want to press down in the center. Now, it looks kind of flat. These should actually curl up a little bit. So that's where my little foam pieces come from. I just pull it up and stick that little foam guy in there. See? Like so. Same with this one. Pull them up. And notice how we go opposite. We go opposite. See how this opened this way, the other 2 petals go that way, the next 2 go that way. So we keep alternating the openings. Okay, and then same with this. This needs to curl up too. And actually, you know, the next round I would definitely do 3 petals, and then I would go up to 5 and start spiraling. Okay, so that's my normal center. And what I do is I put that aside and let that dry. So what I would do now is I can actually do one of the quick flowers, kind of like this. This is exactly how I did this one, except this one I did 3 instead of 2 and 2. So it really doesn't matter. They have tons and tons of petals. And no 2 are the same, believe me. I studied them. I've got a couple in my yard. It's like, ah. So no matter what you do, it's going to be right. You got to like that. Love it. Can't goof it up. It's not like someone's going to go run pulling out of your yard and go, look, you missed a petal. In which case you make them eat that one. Okay, so what these are, this is for doing a quick one. What these are just 5-petal cutters, and see how they already have kind of a little pointy on them? You can actually use the blossom cutters. I've got one here. So if you actually have a quick cutter like this, you can use this too. The only difference is you'd have to pinch, you know, like I did with this guy. I had to pinch it. You would have to pinch these so you can get those little points. These guys already got them. It's kind of nice. And this happens to be a 50 millimeter, and I have graduating sizes. So it goes 50 and 65, then 75, then 80 and 90. I mean, they go up in graduated sizes. So it's really nice when I do these, I can just cut one of these, one of those, one of the next size, and I can build a big one really fast.